Hey all, it is Solvat here, giving you another 11.0 Nerub'ar PTR heroic testing, this time for the Bloodbound Horror. This is a primarily single target with a bit of priority cleave boss here. You'll see what I mean in a second. Second boss of the raid. Shouldn't be too difficult. The fight looks pretty self-explanatory. It's just very dependent on your tank's understanding how to position certain mechanics. So let's get into it. So, big overview, there is a up phase and a down phase. Everybody starts in the up phase, and then to get sent to the down phase, you need to get hit with the tank's frontal. Don't mind that there, I was messing around with the scale commander flying your own thing. So, this big frontal here is what is going to send you to the down phase. It happens twice a energy cycle. So after 100 energy, he'll do a big AoE. So it happens twice an energy cycle. And you get a debuff that increases the damage you take by 500% every time you take that. So you want to split your group up into two. If you're in the up phase, you're going to get these little arrows that are on you, and they're just going to pop these little spikes. Not too difficult to deal with. You can just kind of strafe around. And then, important to note, the tank, the boss will spawn these spinning beams on the tank that is tanking him, and they'll always rotate. What is this? Clockwise? Yeah, they'll always rotate clockwise. At least in our testing, we never saw it go counterclockwise. Oh wait, never mind. This is counterclockwise. Forgive me. Um, and then it just kind of repeats. The other group will do the same thing. So, also important to note, these little purple orbs that you can see here indicate where the adds in the down phase spawn. So you can see our tank there, place the frontal on where the adds spawn so that we spawn directly on top of them and we can start blasting immediately. If you do not kill these adds and you do not keep the Lost Watcher interrupted, the boss will start to chunk you majorly and he'll get a big shield on him. Yeah, that's about it. He still can interact with the mechanics that the up phase people are dealing with in the down phase. Like if you try to cross this beam, you're gonna die. It pretty much one-shots you. The people with the red arrows in the up phase that are dropping the little spikes on the ground, those can still hit you. It chunks you for about a third of your health if you get hit by one, so you want to avoid it. And you see boss is about to get to 100 energy here, and there's a big purple circle, so you just get out of the way. I believe you can immune it, but to be honest, there isn't really a need to do that unless there's some insane like DPS check or something. So I would save your immunities for something else if I were you. And then it just repeats. The only difference as the fight goes on is in that first two sections of the down phase, the first like energy cycle. There were only two adds in the down phase. You had one of the big adds that channels on the boss, and one of the other adds that spawns the little blood horrors that need to be killed. In the second energy rotation and onwards, there are three adds that spawn and that need to be taken care of immediately. The spawn location of those adds is random, which is going to kind of mess things up. Sometimes the 3 set can spawn next to each other, and sometimes they spawn on the opposite end of the room. Like for instance, we had I'm about to go down here. You see our 2 set is right there, and our third ad is over there. That is great. That means they're pretty close to each other, so we should be able to kill both sets relatively quickly. But the single harbinger here could have spawned all the way on the other side of the boss. If that's the case, I think you would have it so, say it's a 20-man raid and you have groups 1 and 2 going down first and groups 3 and 4 going down second. I think you would have it split even further so that like group 3 would get the far ad and group 4 would focus the 2 set. But I don't know, that's just my early hypothesis of how it would be done. We also didn't do this perfectly. We had a couple pugs in here. I believe 3 of our healers, 2 of our healers were pugs, and both of our tanks were pugs, and we weren't in Discord, so we weren't able to communicate precisely what we wanted to do, but still got to see what we wanted to see of the fight. Overall, I think it's a pretty fun fight. This frontal could use a bit of a, or that AOE there could use a bit of a better animation to make it more clear that you really don't want to be in that. But overall, I think it's good. A little clunky with the variance of the ad spawn. That's maybe the only thing that I would change. But yeah, besides that, seems to be a pretty fun, solid second boss. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and you can check out the rest of testing at twitch.tv/soulfattv. Alright, take it easy.